Good evening, everybody. Got Michael and Tim, two very familiar faces with us here tonight, and hope to have some more join us. Don't know how long they can stay, but appreciate them stopping in.
Oops, let me cut that off real quick. And there we go.
Oh, anyhow, NFL season's over, Tim, and we don't have to worry about making predictions and embarrassing ourselves anymore. At least I felt like that's what I felt like I was doing most of the time.
Well,
I did have a couple bad weeks, or a couple good weeks, so I can't complain too much. And Michael, you did really well this year. I was very impressed with your performance.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I do a lot of studying. I read a lot.
Yeah.
Watch a lot of the NFL Network when I need to.
Yeah, and you're very knowledgeable about the effects of the geography as it relates to different games.
East Coast, West Coast, yeah, gotta love it. Hey, I forgot to give the stat of the game, or the stat before the game. On Sunday, the Kansas City Chiefs were wearing white. This was the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career that he had to wear white for a playoff game.
Yeah, because they're always at home.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is amazing though. The teams that have worn white at home or during the Super Bowl have won like 37 of the 57 or something like that now. It's almost twice as many.
It's like the coin flip. That was the first time in 5 years it was tails.
Okay, so I think Harris had a wager on that, and I think he was on the right side of that one then.
High Heat, rerun of High Heat from this morning. Yes, it's back to the MLB Network for me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always ready for baseball.
Me too.
Even when I'm not really watching it, I'm ready for it because I just love following the day-to-day, what's going on. And
yeah, not much going on today. Actually, no, there was something going on today. They approved the bases. They approved the Ghost
and then
Runner.
Alex Cora says that they look like pizza boxes.
Yeah, and they approved the Ghost Runner.
Yeah.
Well, what's the width of a base now? How many inches?
18.
Okay, so yeah, that is a pizza box. It
That's
was
right.
15.
It was 15. That's right.
Yeah, so
I'm watching the race. I got Mad Dog. I turned the voice off. I don't want to get started.
Yeah, usually he's really hard to listen to.
I really don't like High Heat. The only show I really watch on MLB Network is Pizza.
I guess your dogs like High Heat.
Pizza.
They took exception to. Oh, somebody bring pizza in?
That's right.
You put pizza boxes and put it delivered to or what? Michael! What's going on?
Shh. Quiet, dogs.
Well, anyway.
There you go. They're gone.
So, Tim, I think your team will make the postseason this year.
Oh, for the baseball? Yeah, that's a definite possibility.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
the White Sox have gotten a little better. The Tigers, of course, stink now, and the Royals are still too young.
Yeah.
And
White Sox
maybe the Twins bounce back.
And the pitching especially.
Well, my issue is going to be is that you never know about the bullpen from year to year.
Yeah.
So,
you know what your issue is going to be, Tim? Your issue with Cleveland is a farm system.
Okay.
Your farm system isn't that good.
Well, I mean, the fact that you have Arias and Naylor, Bo, not Josh.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we're a little short on pitching, but you still got a couple. And they just traded Will Benson to Reds. So they're trying to reload a little bit there.
Because I was
and that's
looking.
something that
I'm
can
looking.
that's something that can be fixed kind of quickly. I mean, sometimes you can trade a player away to acquire some good talent in your system, but then that requires you to kind of have to be out of it 1 year. But then, if you're a contender, as long as you got a couple of guys down there, you don't have to be loaded, but if you got a couple of good prospects down there that can.
Yeah, well, you should hear. I can tell you who Cleveland's inviting to spring training.
Go for it.
Pitching wise, Dustin Knight, Logan Allen,
Yep.
Peyton Battenfield, Baraga, who pitched with San Francisco, Michael Kelly, who pitched for Atlanta and Philadelphia, Tuki Toussaint, who was a Braves farmhand and an Angel farmhand, and Caleb Simpson, who used to be a Red Sox, Philip Deal.
Okay.
Actually, that's about it. You got about
Well,
that's only
Toussaint could be an interesting
Mm-hmm.
because who was it that was hot garbage? Plesac was hot garbage last year.
Yes.
And who knows?
I think they say the really one pitcher to watch in spring training is Cody Morris.
Yeah, they've been trying to tout him, and he had a cup of coffee last year, and they got lit up.
Mm-hmm. He did. Anything?
I'm hoping that we don't have that much more of these bullpen games. Then again, 13 rainouts. God hope that doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, with all those double headers. Yes.
Yeah.
That you had to have the pitching staff ready for all that. I'm trying to see if anything is on. The only thing I know that's on is tonight is at 12:15 the international cricket between New Zealand and England.
Well,
Yeah, I got
I
the.
sat down to try to learn how that game is played.
It's
John Boy Media. Go watch that. They have how baseball is like cricket. He goes over all the rules.
John Boy Media.
Yes, JOMBOY.
That's a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Okay.
very good. It's very good. I've seen that.
Yeah. If I could watch it a few times, I could easily.
I
understand.
figured it out.
So
I
explain
figured it
the
out by
rules
watching it.
pretty well, pretty in depth.
Yes.
Okay.
Now the overs are no, Michael, help check me on this. The overs are considered innings, yes,
Right.
and the wickets are what happens when either the ball is caught in the air
That's
or the ball hits the wooden pegs.
correct. And there are 3 of them, and they have lights on them.
Yes. So even if it grazes it, it will know. And then there's also they call outs even if they feel that you are blocking the wickets with your swing, they can call you out.
They can call you out, and they have instant replay.
Uh-huh.
Oh man,
Start this
they
game.
don't have that.
Okay, so John Boy Media, I'll have to look into that and see.
And from what I was reading, the channel to watch, and I get it because of my Fire Stick. Willow is the cricket channel,
Oh, okay.
and you see live cricket, and you see tape games or replays. Yeah, it's Willow, WILO. And they're thinking of they're trying to get it into this country so that people would
Michael, our problem is we don't have big enough fields to do it.
There's there's one they have down near Houston area in Prairie View. It's a whole big cricket facility.
Yeah, but like you're not gonna find like they're not gonna build one in Cleveland. They're not gonna build one in Columbus or Cincinnati.
No, you're not. They build soccer fields.
That's about what you have to play on.
Yeah,
it'd be bigger than that, though, wouldn't it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because they can fit most soccer fields within football stadiums.
Yeah.
But like if you're playing cricket, then it's got to be a lot bigger than that, doesn't it?
I don't know. Let's see. A homer usually is if you hit a homer, or I'm sorry, if you hit a six, it goes
over the boundary
72 meters. I don't know how much 72 meters is, but
probably about
250 feet. Probably.
Oh no! I know exactly how it is. It's 3.1 because you ever look at the Rogers Center down the line, it's 310 feet and it's 100 meters.
Yeah, okay. So usually when you hit a six, it's about it usually runs like 65. The furthest I've ever seen was like 80.
Well, a meter is about 39 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the whole basic.
It's 3 inches longer in a yard, so 12.
And all you need is two big lines of dirt. You have a lot of grass, and then you take these little fence, and then they have these little fence things, like they do for advertising.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get the fours from.
Yeah, so if it hits it on the ground, it rolls out to the boundary.
Yeah, if it rolls on the ground and hits the wall in the back, it's a 4.
And either side, you can even swing and hit it behind you if you want. So there's no fair or foul territory.
There is no foul territory. There is none.
Yeah.
The catcher, I forget. I always call it the catcher, but it can go behind the catcher, and it could roll back to the wall. And 9 times out of 10, there's no fielder behind him. Hits the little wall, and that's a 4.
It's an easy 4. Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, I got to update. Yay.
I've never.
And now the only thing that's on tonight, if I'm really desperate, I could watch Major League Wrestling on Reels.
Yeah, I didn't watch that last week. Did you? Did you watch that last week?
I watched a little bit of it. It was okay. I'd rather watch. You know what? I'd rather watch NWA on YouTube.
Yeah, which is on like right now.
Yeah, I usually watch it later in the week. They had a big pay-per-view a few weeks ago that I watched, and it was pretty good.
Speaking of that, well, okay, so I'll be honest with you. I did watch the game on Sunday.
You did? I watched it.
I didn't give 2 poops about the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first thing I thought of with the commercials was they played a lot of music from the 80s and the 90s and the aughts. That was the first thing I hit me.
Who has the money?
Right?
Or guess who they want to have come into, who they think their big viewers are?
You guys. That's right.
Yep. That's right. And
that was fine because that was good choices. Oh, there he is.
And I thought the Rihanna part was so underwhelming. I understand she was pregnant. Turned it off. My wife watched it. I went to have dinner.
You saw the Daily Mail piece on that where the guys in the white were supposed to be representing spermazoa.
Mm-hmm. But you know what though? My wife said that it was smart that Rihanna didn't bring anybody. You know how they bring special guests and stuff?
Right.
That was fine.
I wanted to have it be faux rain, have it be raining, and then have Jay-Z come out for Umbrella.
10-4. Is this working? Is this working?
I wanted to see Umbrella La La. I wanted her to sing Umbrella La La La. She did.
She did.
Oh, she did. Like I said,
like I said, they only have 11 minutes, so they're going to try to get in as much.
Yeah, I know.
As they can.
I know. That's right, because the halftime show is only 30 minutes. Because they were talking about that at halftime.
The funny thing is, Andy Reid goes, if any of you fuckers go out there and watch that, you keep on walking.
Yeah.
I saw that story today. I was like, God.
I am just so disappointed that poor Greg Olson, his salary is only going to drop from 10 to 3 million. Did you know that?
And here's my other question. So, they get a full pension after 3 years. They still get the pension while doing the Fox stuff? I'd assume so.
I guess so.
So it's not like, and granted, you got to be like, I understand like some of the, who was like the newest, like the C&D level are still making 6 figures, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to, I understand the prep work is just tremendous that they have to do. Because you got to learn all the names, and I'm sure some of those Nigerian defensive linemen are hard to pronounce.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm not going to try to pronounce Gabaja Biamila.
And they do, and they find a way to do it.
Yeah, they probably have phonetics, or they go ask them before they.
Some of those Hawaiian names are kind of hard too.
Yes, it was some good, but the game itself was.
Tim, I think you froze on us. There you go.
Yeah, I kind of did. I saw the little flashy thing. There may be some.
They said what they say. 111 million people watched it. That was the final number.
Is that up or down or same from previous year?
No, it's the third highest watched program ever.
With the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Hi, Rob.
Yes. The getting to be where the highest rated games. Well, because there's more people watching.
Yeah, and there.
What would you rate it at? What would you rate it out of a 10, Tim?
It was a good 7.5 to an 8. It was a fine game.
Okay.
I'm trying to find something. Damn.
I thought that all the playoffs this year were let down. I really did. Especially with all the injuries and stuff that went down.
Yeah, wild card weekend seemed a little bit of a bust.
And then championship weekend, 49ers injury. I tore that game up. Nobody wanted to watch that game after that.
Right.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. I would say this year's playoffs out of a 10, maybe a 3.9, 4.1 at best. I think. I think they were really weak this year.
Well, let's see.
If it had been any defense played in the Super Bowl, it would have helped.
But yeah, there wasn't any defense. But then again, most of the
except for the fumble return, it was nothing. Nobody. They won't going back and forth making them punt. No, they won't know that garbage.
So I also wonder if the NFL is going to make Arizona do something about the little grass issue.
I kept saying that all night.
It's a shame. It's a shame that had a lot to do with it because. Hell, did you see the guy for the Eagles kick off that time? I thought that could have been his day right there. I thought he twisted his ankle. Did you guys see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His foot slid. It slid about this far, and it twisted his ankle the whole time when he was kicking off. I don't know how in the world he got it in the end zone, but he did. But
there was only one kickoff return the whole night.
Yeah, that's
don't say the punt return. That punt return was gorgeous.
That was very well set up. I thought we were going to get our first punt return touchdown ever in Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
Got within 5 yards, but
yeah. But that's all right. Oh, good. Now I got it. Phew.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are just kind of happy to kind of.
What's up, Dave?
Oh, so that we don't have to hear about officiating because nobody gives a damn about officiating in the NBA right now.
It was a call against an Eagle for holding or something. I think that
it was holding. It was holding.
Well, see, the problem is they didn't call it all game. That's what I have the problem with.
Yeah, they kept
it. If it would have been 10 flags during the first, second, third quarter of the game, I don't have a problem with it. But to wait until 2 minutes is left and throw it, I had a huge problem with that. A huge problem. I was like, really? Plus, I mean, he threw the ball. It was at least 8 to 10 yards in front of him. Well, people say, well, if he wouldn't have been holding him, all right, but look, I said uncatchable ball rule. Something's got to take hold there. He should have to at least throw the ball where it's within range of where even if he was not holding him, he would have been able to get it. But
I hate this completing the catch bullshit too.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about where they didn't call it a fumble and
no, that one was fine, I guess. But it's like,
yeah.
Oh, if I don't come to the, okay, or
I got to get a third step in, and the ball can't slip between my fingers at all. If it does that, then that's not a catch.
Right. Yeah. Or I have to reestablish a catch. I'm like,
boy, they have so much trouble with that rule.
Yeah.
They made themselves a big problem, and it all started with Des Bryant.
Well, Calvin Johnson before him.
Yeah. Eric Carlson. I'm seeing that he may get traded tonight. Eric Carlson, defenseman. I want to say with the Sharks.
Yes, they have a very good season.
Looks like he's going to the Oilers. That would be a hell of a pickup for them.
Yes, it would. But they got to give something up in return because that's a lot of salary.
Yeah, Jesse Puljujarvi has already been one that they were going to release today, and. Is there a chance that they're going to give up possibly even Ryan Nugent-Hopkins? I don't know.
That's a possibility.
Did any of
the guys are holding out Vladislav Gavrikov, who's one of their young defensemen.
Who's that for?
None of you guys watched the soccer this afternoon, did you?
Yeah. Who's he play for,
Gavrikov plays for Columbus.
Oh, okay. They're holding him out so they can trade him.
Potentially, yes. Michael, who won the? I saw Liverpool was leading 2-0 against Everton.
I think they won. I don't know. I forgot it was on. Honestly, I forgot it was on today because I know there's 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, they kind of spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay.
This was their 2:30 matchup today.
Yes,
it's on USA Network, I think it was.
No, it was on. I was talking about Champions League. Champions League was on.
How about number 1 and 2 for the women last weekend? Wasn't that a hell of a letdown? Good God.
Oh, yeah, 1 and 3 actually, but LSU got out, or sorry, South Carolina got out like gangbusters.
24-point win. They beat the shit out.
Well, they to be fair, Stanford or LSU got it within a couple points in the second quarter.
Yeah, they got within 3, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second half.
And then at halftime, was it 10? 10
something like that, yeah.
10 and a half, and then the second half.
Yeah. I'll tell you a team to watch out for. I love the way I'm more entertained watching women's basketball this year than men's basketball.
Oh, okay.
Probably because, Ohio State's dropped off. I think they've had a couple of injuries, but Indiana and Iowa.
Women.
Yes. They played in Indiana. They said they had to open up the upper deck. The demand for tickets was so much.
Really?
Wow,
Indiana's number 2 in the country, and Iowa's got Caitlin Clark. I've mentioned her name a few times on this. Sorry, Dave, don't mean to bore you here, but she's a 6-foot guard and could average a triple double easily.
Wow.
Is she better than that girl from Connecticut?
Beckers?
Yes.
That's injured. Is she better than her?
You think?
Well, I think Clark's older, so I'll go with yes.
Okay.
Probably better all around than Beckers is.
So is South Carolina like a 2-1 favorite to win it all, or?
Yeah.
They should win it all.
They should.
Harris said they've been opening up the upper deck here lately for their hockey. How about that?
Wow.
For minor league hockey, which is pretty cool.
Did you hear about the Vermilion County story in Illinois for the SPHL?
What happened?
So it was not going very well for them. It started out that they did not, and I'm surprised the league didn't just step in and say no. They did not have having adequate medical personnel at the game.
Oh shit!
And then the team wasn't getting paid, so they no-showed the game.
Wow!
And people showed up and everything, and they're out there warming up by themselves.
Now was it the home team?
Yeah.
And the home team decided not to show up.
Yeah.
That's when the next time you go to a game, if they do show up, you start splattering them with them.
Well, and then so they played.
Crazy.
So they gave them the 2-minute penalty, and there's a 5-minute wait after that. To see if
they still didn't show up.
Still didn't show up, and that was supposed to be skate with the team night. Quad City, the visiting team, stuck around and skated with the fans.
Wow, what class! How classy was that? I'm sure they got their money back too. They should.
They should. Well, if they can get somebody to pay them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you start skipping on medical personnel, you should get.
And when you start skipping on your home fans, that's when people are going to start saying the hell with you. Yeah.
Dave, this was like 3rd-tier minor hockey league team.
Oh, hockey league team. Okay.
Just folded.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, they folded it. They went on.
I got your Blue Jackets on, Tim.
Yeah, they did fold them. Essentially, nobody was getting paid. The arena they played at was only 2,500 seats, and they were only averaging about. The team was awful. 9 wins in 2 seasons.
There's Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, how we doing?
How you doing, everybody? I don't know if I said hi. I had some microphone problems when I first came in here, so I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm here, though.
Was Bob eating a carrot?
Eating a carrot?
No, I had a pencil in my mouth.
Oh, you're eating pencils. Oh, that's all right. You can do it. Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
We don't care if you eat pencils. You can eat one long.
And you guys read today that whole M&M's thing was a prank.
Was it really? So nobody
came. They had a damn puppy bowl or beer bowl on there on the Super Bowl.
They did. They had the puppy bowl. I just didn't watch it.
They did. I didn't see it on the commercials.
It was about 2:00.
Oh, I saw the commercials.
Oh,
there were
I watched the whole damn game.
Yeah, it ain't during the Super Bowl. It ain't on that channel.
It was earlier in the day.
It was early in the day.
It was on 3 channels. It was on TBS. It was on Discovery, and it was on
Cartoon Network or something.
Animal Planet.
No,
Animal Planet.
I was looking for it next year.
That game
they
probably
didn't
had
have the kitty bowl. They had the puppy bowl, but not the kitten bowl.
Yeah, I noticed they didn't have a kitten bowl.
I used to have that beer bowl too. That was pretty fun.
The Bud Bowl commercials.
It was the models fighting each other.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And how about Gronk missing the field goal, hooking it?
That was a fake too.
That was a fake.
I didn't watch.
Oh, really?
Halftime. I didn't watch halftime.
They were to give it to him no matter what.
Well, you try to tell him that he doesn't kick, he catches. He don't kick balls.
No, he was kicking good in practice.
Yeah, they said he was making 40-yarders in practice. Yeah,
that's right.
Well,
that's right.
Well,
and there was no way they come live on their bullshit.
Well, he is an athlete. I guess that doesn't go on.
So I didn't realize that. So that ball wasn't actually a real one. That was one of those.
Because the FanDuel, if he had really made it, they were going to get screwed because they were giving away $100 million in bets.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. Now they didn't have to do that. Like 10?
I knew it was a fake all the way.
10 million. Yeah. And it was supposed to be 8 million of it in Vegas. So $1 million in Atlantic City and then $1 million some other locations, locales or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So if you were in Vegas that weekend, you may have got some chances to get some free stuff.
Harris was telling us he didn't have enough medical personnel at the Omni Center there the other night.
Yeah.
That some woman was having an issue and
she was having a diabetic seizure. He said she couldn't breathe, and he said, "Get somebody's ass up here, damn it! Get somebody's ass up here." And the supervisor was saying, "Well, we'll get there as quick as we can." And he said, "Oh hell no, I'll get here now." So he's got the right attitude, though. He's got the right attitude. So I'm glad to see him being at least he's a supervisor for the what's that stadium? What's it called?
Or the Amway.
The Amway.
No. Camping World football stadium.
Oh, the football. Camping World.
So he's a supervisor for the football stadium now. So when they have tractor pulls, or if they have motorcycle, supercross, or if they do a concert outside or something, he's a supervisor there now. I'm glad to see it because that's something you can't just take somebody's diabetic seizure for granted. He talked about his supervisor like, "Oh, we'll get there when we get there." He said, "No, hell no, get in now."
That's right.
He won't take no shit from his supervisor, and that's why that's the way to step up. Yeah, damn right. It's the way to step up. So we talked to
imagine something happens, they sue, and then they find out
we didn't care. Yeah. We go back and listen to the sound bites, and the supervisor in charge. Oh, don't worry, we'll be there when we get there. No, that shit don't roll. He said they actually had to pull somebody from one of the first few sections because they didn't have a doctor on site. So, and that was for a hockey game, dude. It ain't no way. I mean, we've had some that won't. Quote unquote medical doctors, but we've at least had somebody that was an RN or something. If they had to give you what do you call it, IV, give you.
They also have to somebody trained to use a defibrillator. At least I hope they would have.
He said they didn't have none of that. They didn't have none of that at the game.
You're playing. We're playing with fire there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn right. Oh yeah.
I wonder how many people have heart attacks on airplanes and stuff every year. It's got to happen.
I'm sure it does.
It's got to happen.
It does.
Sure does. Yeah.
They probably have a defibrillator there.
They must have some.
At the airport, they do.
Well, on the plane,
definitely.
On the plane, they have a defibrillator.
When you're up 35,000 feet in the air.
Yeah, I would imagine they'd have all that safety equipment because all that medical equipment. In case it crashes and you live through it or whatever,
that are stewards and stewardesses.
Yeah.
I think they have to learn like CPR, and they have some of the equipment.
They have learned certain things, sure, the basics. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then, they always say, "Is anybody a doctor?" And then somebody pulls a card out. I was in Atlantic City. This has been 10 years ago, and
it'd be nice to have one of either the pilot or the co-pilot be somebody that's
at
least minimally trained,
right?
Yeah.
I was in Atlantic City, and this person was eyes rolled up back in the head a little bit, and it was passing out. And it fell down. The lady fell down, and they said, and they were Asian, so I couldn't understand what they were saying. They couldn't speak English.
Oh,
Yeah. I said, passed out. I took all the stuff to be I was a medical tech, but I was not one. I could give CPR, but that's about as far as I could do. I couldn't,
First aid and
yeah, I couldn't go giving somebody something, put it under their tongue, or give them candy or something like that. Administer anything by mouth or anything.
I see.
So I started CPR and shit, and I'm screaming. I said, "We need a doctor. We need a doctor." And this lady stepped up. And, she showed her ID. Said, "I am a medical doctor." Put her ID on the ground. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she had it. She put it right there. And then she just said, "If you can find some security guards, see if you can find some security." I said, "All right." So I found a couple of security people, and they came up, surrounded them, and made sure people were around. 5 or 10 minutes later, that lady was up and moving around.
That's great. Great story.
Yeah, it was
story,
wild, man. Because let's say me and Darlene, we went down there, and I just walked up on somebody. That was crazy. It's just crazy, but I've got 2 or 3 stories in Lang City where unexplainable shit. Unexplainable.
Well, I was lucky that they had one there during the football game for that player.
Yeah,
they were.
They were on it too, boy. They recognized that crap right away. They did release the audio of that, I believe, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
They may have done it during NFL honors. I think that's because
they had all the first responders there. I think some of them even from the hospital on the field with the.
Yeah.
Game just started,
That's
Tim.
good.
Although you don't want to take too many of the medical professionals away from the hospital there because they might need them.
Well,
That's right.
I'm sure that they said they probably got them covered.
Well, they probably flew right back, and then they were probably only there a little while. But.
Yeah, this wasn't a.
And generally, hospitals are really close to the stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
They try to make it where that
I think I heard that that's the case that every stadium is within
5 to 8 minutes
proximity to a hospital.
They try to. Now, Philadelphia really isn't. Philadelphia.
If there's exceptions, it's very few of them.
Yeah, Philadelphia's probably 15-minute drive. And I mean, that's if no traffic's in your way, it's 15 minutes at least. But the majority of them try to have a hospital.
Have an underground tunnel from the stadium right to the hospital parking lot or something.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Yeah, that'd be something.
It would.
Or a helicopter right outside the stadium.
They keep a helicopter there at the stadium anyway. They can helivac them and get them in 2 minutes. But the sad part about it is it probably takes them longer to go up and land than it does probably.
They got to get the person in there, stabilize them, get all the equipment and everything in there.
They probably can drive them out quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because where I used to live at, I used to live right behind the hospital in Shelby, and the helicopters come right over our house. We can watch them landing on the building. And they when they got the landing, it was a little slower.
Yeah, and then then they have to like Keith says, hook them up, stabilize them, and all this shit. And that's something you can't watch them then too. If they need to be watched 100% of the time, you can't watch them if they're sitting out, if they're laying outside.
Yeah,
I mean, they have to get the patient, as far as their health is concerned, stabilized on the field before they transport them.
Right. Yeah. Where if you can get them on a transporter in a vehicle, they can continue working on them until they get to wherever they go.
It's easier to work on them on the field
because they can have as many as 4 and 5 people back here. Oh yeah.
I mean, I was when I was in my fight in the fire I was in that burnt my arm and all. They took me to the hospital, and then they flew me to Duke.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't even know I was in there. My daughter asked me if I liked the flight. I said I didn't know I was on a flight.
Was you on an airplane or was you on a helicopter?
I was on a helicopter.
Yeah, and they can get there pretty quick with a helicopter going from even from Charlotte. They can get there in 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
I mean, driving they take 2 hours. Yeah.
Well, you take a couple hours to get there from where I was at. You know.
Yeah.
And on the helicopter, it didn't take long, I guess.
No, I'm sure it didn't. No, because those damn things can run about 90 miles an hour. People don't realize it. When they get going, they can do that damn Magnum PI shit. Zoom, getting going.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, they can roll. I've never flown in one, but yeah, when I fell and broke my arm and busted my elbow in a million pieces. They came down on a 4-wheel. They had to come to my house on a 4-wheel drive because there was ice about 4 inches deep on my street out here. And so they came and got me on that. They brought me to the end of the street where it was actually cleared and been worked on. Then they transferred me from the 4-wheel drive into the which I was able to walk. But then they saw where my arm was hot. So they had to pull it back into place. And 3 of them started pulling. I said, "Oh hell no!" And I was screaming.
I can imagine.
So they put a needle in me and put me to sleep.
Yeah.
My brother was there to watch me at the ER, and he said that was the nastiest sound ever. When they popped my arm back in place, he said it sounded like somebody popping their knuckles real loud on a microphone. And he's sitting right beside him. I went, "Oh God!"
I guess they got to be kind of careful of doing that so they don't tear an artery or something.
Well, they had to be real careful. They had to have somebody hold the top end of my arm, and then that too. But the artery ended up getting ripped. Yeah, that's why they had to end up doing that damn Tommy John surgery to me when it was all said and done.
Well, that would be that's like a tap tendon or something, but the artery would be bleeding.
Oh yeah. I guess that was just a tendon. Yeah.
Well, Keith, are you ready for your flight?
No, I changed the reservation to next month.
He's been sick.
Yeah, I've had a bad cold.
You've been sick.
Yeah. He's holding up
next month.
A month. He's holding up exactly 4 weeks to the day.
Yeah, 28 day month kind of makes it work that way. But I was going to ask, NFL. Some of those officials in the past have been up there in age a little bit. It seems like they've been gray hair and stuff. I don't know. I don't ever remember an NFL official with a medical emergency on the field. Now we had the umpire at a Reds game that died on.
Right.
Oh no,
that was Wendell. That was Wendell. Was it
no,
Wendell?
That was McSherry.
McSherry. John McSherry. Yeah.
John McSherry.
Yeah.
That was baseball, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Opening day.
That was baseball.
Yeah.
In Cincinnati. Yep.
And they were all, "Oh, we paid all this money." I'm like, dude, it's a human life.
Yeah. Wait. One of another change this year. 10 brand new umpires.
Oh boy.
Brand new umpires, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them you've seen. They've been like they're umpire subs.
They've been alternates before. 5 of them, 6 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been 5 or 6 of them been alternates.
Yep.
But,
10 of them retired.
Yeah, but the four from AAA that got moved up were ranked. They were ranked by the managers and the GMs and the owners of each one of the teams. And they were the highest ranked.
These new guys might be experienced with the new rules too.
Especially pitcher the timing on the mound. Yeah,
that's right.
Are they going to have?
That's going to be fun. The first couple of weeks
used for each batter on the score.
So you're going to have the fans counting down on the clock. 5, 4.
I can see that happening.
Well, that day, me and Keith went to the minor league game. I don't think they ever waited until there's 5 seconds left. They were always throwing the ball back. I mean, they were playing, dude.
Oh,
it was
the
a
Phillies game
7-0.
started about the same time, and the Phillies game was in the 2nd or 3rd inning, and the game we were watching was in the 6th, I think.
Baseball's not meant to be rushed. I don't like this. Baseball's supposed to be an entertainment. It's entertainment. It's not I don't care about that money and all that. Yeah.
Tell me, you realize the Yankees played the longest games last year, and they were over.
Well, good. I hope they're going to do it again this year. That's what I'm going to be watching.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
See, I like them pushing the times up earlier. 6:30, 6 and 6:30. I like that.
Fine.
Guardians
I like the universal DH, and I like the no shifts rule. I like
that no shift rule.
See, I don't like that rule. That's one thing I don't like.
That's going to help.
I don't. I like it. I like it.
You see, I don't like it because I wish. Because I think you ought to be. If you want to put 9 guys between first and second base, I think you ought to be able to do it. If you want to be a dumbass, do it. But if you're a manager and you got a guy up there batting and 7 guys on one side of the field, and there's 1 guy out there in left center field, just wait, bunt the ball down third base line and try to get a double or a triple.
Unfortunately, the problem is a lot of the players, a lot of modern day players do not know how to bunt.
No, they don't.
The problem, Rob, is
I don't. A lot of my statistics
they have to make up for it by swinging harder.
A lot of these guys have 172 batting average, 197 batting. I don't want them on my fantasy team. You know.
You're gonna see.
People are guaranteeing that the batting averages are going up this year. Let me tell you,
it's going any worse.
Well, let me
know
tell
who's going to help though. It's going to help the left-handed batters.
Last year, it was 600 and some hits that were placed in positions where if it was not if it wasn't a move over, that somebody would have been in that area. It's not to say that somebody would have played that ball.
You know, one thing that you might get is hitters might come out and they're going to probably try to do what they've always been doing lately, and that is swing for the fences all the time. Because after pace, though, they might feel like they're getting rushed a little bit. They might start choking up and start, after they get down a strike or two, start just trying to make contact.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll start going for base hits a little more.
I got a feeling that pitch clock is going to affect the batters more than it is the pitch.
Oh, it will.
I think it's going to affect them bad, not in the best way, because a lot of them don't like getting rushed. So many batters do not want to get rushed.
They usually want to go fast.
The pitchers do, yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, they want to get because they go into.
I think it could help in pitching. I really do. I think earned run averages may get lower this year.
Now you might see pitchers throwing over to first more just to get a few more seconds.
But now they're limited. You're limited. You only got 3 times.
Right.
You only got 3 times at bat.
Per at bat, though, isn't it?
That's per at bat 3 times.
But you got to have a base runner there.
Right.
You got to have a base. Yeah, that's a balk anyway. That would be a balk anyway if you threw it to a base that was unoccupied.
Yeah, but if there's nobody on base at all, I mean, you're not going to be throwing it over there.
Oh, no, you're not going to throw it.
If you did, they'd probably call it a ball.
Yeah, but there it is.
Then that would be a ball.
But you're not going to have you're not going to be pulling this. What was the guy that? Oh God, he pitched for the Dodgers for a while. He's pitched with the Diamondbacks.
Randy Johnson? No,
number 15. That was what number I want to say is.
What number?
I want to say it was number 15.
Bumgarner?
No, right-hander. He looked like a kind of bowl haircut. He's won the Cy Young before.
Yeah.
Brownish. He's pitched for the Angels too, I want to say. Angels, nice. Diamondbacks, Dodgers.
Is he still pitching now?
I think so. I want to say he is. What is he, guys? It starts with a G, I want to say.
Hey, Larry.
What's up, Larry?
Hi, Larry.
What is the guy's name?
Oh, Greinke.
Yeah, Greinke.
Oh, yeah. Now he's back. Now
that dude loves throwing the first. He loves throwing the first. There's some guys, and like y'all, you mentioned the lefty a minute ago that likes throwing over 22 times if he gets a chance to. Bumgarner, he loves to throw the first all the time too. Yeah,
that's going to be interesting.
You ain't gonna see near as many pickoffs at first this year.
No.
How is the mound visit rule adjusted for this?
No, they didn't change that.
I don't think they changed that.
They have to go out there during the middle of the inning, or
yeah, you can go
they can still go out there in the middle of the inning, but they can't go. They can't go out there.
But the clock keeps running, huh?
No,
not when they're
during the time they get a minute to go out to the mound, or a minute and 15 seconds or something to go to the mound.
Well, I bet during an inning, like if
between battles, they can go out there and take a minute or whatever it takes. I think it's a minute 15, minute 30.
COVID too.
Well, that's good reason.
Larry.
Good Lord, Larry! Everybody's getting COVID.
Hi, Larry.
I don't, but Alan.
Alan Shaw's got it. Yeah, Alan Shaw's got it. His wife.
They should make it on StreamYard where you could chat with the people on chat. They have a private chat and they have a chat, but I can't type to Larry if I want to.
No, you have to do that on YouTube.
You have to do that on YouTube. I
know. Are they going to have again this year? The Ghost Base Runner in the extra inning?
Yes, they approved that.
Yeah.
I hate that rule.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of not like it either, but I'm learning to accept it. I find it, it took me until September to watch a game where the game went to extra innings.
The thing is, they've been playing that way all damn year, and then you go to the playoffs
and they don't use it,
and you change your bullshit. That's bullshit. It's total garbage.
Are they doing that this year?
They're not going to use it in the playoffs. No,
they're not using the playoffs again. Wow.
No,
I know in the World Baseball Classic, they're not going to use that. It's just regular base. It's going to be regular baseball, and I think this WBC
and they get to they get the extra base. They get the extra base at first base that they're supposed to try it in spring training with the softball.
Oh, you mean the softball, the base on the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
And the defensive player can only use that base if let's say the ball is a passed ball and the ball is out of play. If the ball is being thrown from out of play, considered not in play but out of play, that base is the only base they're supposed to use, and that runner is supposed to have the live base, the one on the inside. So
the one on the outs, okay,
the outside, the one on or the one in the field to play only if there's a base hit. Or, all right, for instance, now this is the exception. Let's say the ball gets hit to the third baseman, hits his chest, and rolls out of play.
Yeah.
They still got to play that inside base. The only time it comes into play is if it's out of play from home plate down right field line. Out of field from
And they're using it at first and third?
No, just first. Just
first. Okay. Like a wild throw. Oh, on a wild, like if it's a wild
throw. It gives them more running space where they shouldn't collide with each other.
Right.
They're supposed to try that in spring training is what I've been hearing, so I don't know.
I'm looking forward to seeing.
See, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that because so many injuries there are anyway. But you don't need bigger bases. What the hell is that?
I don't believe that either.
They say it was a pizza box.
Yep. Alex Cora called it a
18
pizza
inches.
Box. 2 inches each way. Yep, 2 inches each way.
The pizza box, like Alex Cora said today.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anybody got an answer to the question? Aaron Boone will be the manager with the Yankees until.
I don't know.
I think he'll make it all year this year.
I think so too.
I think he'll make it all year this year. How about this one? I got a question for you guys. Boston Red Sox during their quote unquote heyday in the 80s had a left fielder named Jim Rice, a center fielder named Fred Lynn, and a right fielder named Dwight Evans.
Right.
In order, top to bottom, 1, 2, 3. Who had the most home runs, second most home runs, third most home runs?
For career?
Career.
Probably.
Rice had third. I think Rice was third.
Rice, Lynn, and Evans, probably.
How you think it is?
Evans, Rice, Yastrzemski. 3, 2, 1.
So you say Evans hit the most?
Oh, Yastrzemski.
No, he hit the least.
Not Yastrzemski. Evans.
Oh,
Rice
and
Lynn. Freddie Lynn.
Yeah, Freddie Lynn
was by 82 or something like that.
Rice hit the most. I keep saying Rice. I'm sorry.
No,
I'd say Rice, Evans, and Lynn.
I'll go with Evans.
I think it's Rice,
Evans, Lynn, and Rice.
I think it's Rice, Lynn, Evans.
So,
career.
So Mike says Rice, Lynn, Evans. Bob says
Rice, Evans, Lynn.
Rice, Evans, Lynn, and Keith says
I'll say Evans, Lynn, and then Rice.
Nobody gets it right so far.
I want to say Lynn, Rice, and Evans.
Still nobody got it right.
So no one got it right.
No.
Just tell us.
Now in the season, I would say Rice a bit more because he's got
Evans,
more power.
not a Hall of Famer, has the most.
Yeah.
Really?
Rice, a Hall of Famer, has the second most.
Those two. That's
okay.
Lynn, also not a Hall of Famer, has the third most. How about that? How about that one?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I was watching. I was watching that one. 387 or something is what he's got for a career.
Yeah, none of them.
I actually think he should be a Hall of Famer. I actually think Dewey Evans should be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
I think Dewey Evans should be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, because he was a really good defensive player too.
Oh, he had a better arm than either one of those other.
Oh yeah,
he had
the arm, definitely.
Yes, Dwight Evans
had the gun.
Yeah, Tony Armas had a good bat there for a while too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go through Dwight Evans' stats here real quick. He had 385 home runs. He came up 54 hits short of 2,500. So he had 24-46. Pretty damn impressive. 272 average. That's nothing to sneeze about.
That's good. That's good average.
Wins above replacement in his career. 67.2. That's pretty damn good for an outfielder.
Are you on Baseball Reference?
Yes.
Go to the bottom. Usually they have a comparison of who would be
the top 10 that they're
like a Dwight Evans. Whose stats would be compatible with Evans in a career?
Let's see. Luis Gonzalez, Torrey Hunter.
Okay.
Just saying. Yeah.
Interesting.
Those two guys aren't really Hall of Famers.
None of them are.
They're not.
They're
not Hall of Famers. But I'm just 385, and like I say, on a ranking of 1 to 10 defensively, I think he's at least 8.5.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you agree?
Maybe 9.
Right. Maybe a 9 out of 10.
He had. I'm sorry. He had
a gun.
He had a glove. He had a cannon arm.
How many gold gloves did he get? How about 8? How about that? Yeah. 8 gold gloves. So and 3-time All-Star.
How many World Series? 2.
Huh? He went to a World Series. He never won one.
No.
See, that's
Boston,
the key.
Well, Boston never did win. You see,
that's probably the key why he's not in.
Yeah.
If he had won a World Series,
now he wasn't a lifer. He wasn't a lifer with Boston. He spent a season somewhere else.
California, was it? Fred Lynn was on California Angels. I know Fred Lynn was.
They went with Baltimore 1 year.
Baltimore. He ended his career with Baltimore.
Yeah.
in his career in Baltimore.
Evans?
Yeah. But still, 8-time Gold Glover and 3-time All-Star.
3-time
385. All-Star. That's a lot of home runs.
I'd put him on my team. I'd pick him.
Oh, yeah.
I'd pick him.
Now let's look at Jim Rice's numbers, which are not as good.
He struck out a lot. Rice.
Yeah, he's a big old bomber hitter.
He's a big guy.
He wanted to hit the home run.
So Jim Rice had 6 more hits in his career, 24-52, where Dewey Evans had 24-46. Only 6 more hits in his career. And let's see how many home runs he had. Like I say, less home runs. Because Dewey had, what did we say just now, 370? No, 386. This is 382. Okay. Now the difference is 298 batting average. 298 batting average.
Oh yeah, he had a good batting
average. Go down and see who Rice compares to.
All right. Orlando Cepeda, Andres Galarraga.
Not a Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Famer. He's not. No, he's not.
Cepeda, yes. He is one anyway.
And you have Carlos Lee and Duke Schneider from the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Is Orlando Cepeda a Hall of Famer?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how long.
I think that Rice should be, too. I think Rice should be good in the Hall of Fame.
Rice is a Hall of Famer. Yeah,
Okay.
He also led the league 3 different times in home runs. That makes a hell of a difference too.
And he didn't win a World Series either, did he?
No. He was a lifer with Boston. He never.
Oh, there you go. Else. That's you know how important that is. Think about that. That's so important to be a lifer with the same team.
Yeah, he never left. He never
left. 74 to 89.
A George Brett, a Cal Ripken.
It never
think
left.
About all of them. A Willie Mays. Oh no, Willie Mays finished with the Mets. I'm sorry. But I think being a lifer, like who's a lifer? Who's been on the same team currently now? Anybody know?
Or like over Kershaw.
You talk about over like an 8 to 10 year type.
Yeah, like 10, Kershaw.
Yeah,
Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Not that many, if you think about it.
Robin Yount was with the Brewers all his career.
Right, yeah. He was a lifer with the Brewers.
Kirby Puckett.
Kirby Puckett.
Kirby
I'm
Puckett
saying now currently.
And then Tony Gwynn, wasn't he a lifer with the Padres?
Yes, he was a lifer.
Was that true? Yeah.
Yes.
Brooks Robinson with Baltimore.
Right.
Yep. He was awesome. He was back in cleaner.
I'll even say it. Fox's new broadcaster, Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
That's right.
Joey Votto.
I think he'll make a good one.
Yeah, Votto's been with the same team the whole time.
You think Jeter do well in the booth?
I think
he will. Jeter? He should.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's not a dumbass.
It'll be Burkhart, Alex Rodriguez.
How many years has that first baseman for the Mets been there? He's been there a few years.
Alonso?
Pete Alonso.
Oh, I think he's been there like
he's
5
been there
years.
7 or 8 years, I would say. I want to say he's been there a while. Pete Alonso. The Nats, they got rid of everything they had. They unloaded.
You see
so
that?
You can't.
I mean, you could say Alex Bregman or Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
Both one. Bregman is the real deal too.
Yeah, Bregman.
Yeah.
But Altuve's
how about the Beard? How about the Beard in Colorado? He's been there the whole time.
The Beard?
Oh, yeah, the Blackman?
Yeah, Charlie Blackman.
Yeah, Charlie Blackman, yeah.
Charlie Blackman. He's been there 10 years.
I think he's a borderline, though. Right now, I think he's a borderline. I don't know.
So?
Yeah.
He's a hell of a player, man.
He is. I'm not saying he's not.
Now, I'll tell you this. I'll say this much. I would rather, if somebody gave me a choice, if I had a chance to trade. Now, obviously, it makes a difference if you need a third baseman. but I would rather have Blackman on my team than I had Bregman. I would.
Oh, Ramirez with the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
Third baseman.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't think has he been around that long?
Longer than the guy with the Mets, I think.
Trout.
He was there.
Trout. Oh, that's going to be
14 or 15.
Trout.
That's going to
Trout's been around since 2012, I think.
Right. Trout could stop playing today. He's a Hall of Famer.
You think he's a Hall of Famer, even though he hasn't won anything?
No damn doubt he's a Hall of Famer if he quits playing today. Yeah. What do you think, Keith? Hell yeah.
I know he's been an
Probably,
MVP.
but not everybody would vote for him. 2004.
He's got close to 400 home runs, Mike.
Ramirez since 2014, so that's 8 years. That's a long time.
Mike Trout stats.
That's a tough call right now.
All right.
His problem is he doesn't have a team. His problem is he doesn't have a team behind him.
I understand, but let me also help you out. He's got 350 career home runs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
His lifetime batting average 303.
How about that guy with Detroit? I can't think of his name.
Oh, Mickey. Mickey's been with a lot of teams though.
Yeah, he was with the Marlins to begin with.
Right.
Oh, no, you talk about the older guy that played first.
No, he was still playing last year.
Yeah, he's still playing for him. But what was the guy's name? He's Miggy. Yeah, Cabrera.
Yeah, but he wasn't a lifer, but he's a Hall of Famer.
Right, right. He started with Miami, but
did he? Yeah, he won a World Series with Miami.
At that time, Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind him calling him. I don't mind it being Miami or Florida.
So let's see. So Trout has 350 home runs, 896 RBIs.
Wow.
990. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. 204 stolen bases.
Okay.
Which that's pretty damn good.
What's his? Do they have a comparison?
Let's see if they do.
I like doing that. I like seeing the comparison of.
Right. Let's see.
How about the catcher with the Royals?
Salvatore Perez?
Yeah, I think he's got some numbers. It's going to have to get better.
No, but he's been there his whole career, right?
Oh yeah. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. But
no. I wasn't making an argument for Hall of Famer.
Sally.
The guy that's been somewhere in a long time.
Oh yeah, he's been there a long, long time. Yeah. Major League players, current greats: Kershaw, Trout, Betts, DeGrom, Cabrera, Greinke, Altuve. And then they even got all-time greats done.
I want to see.
All-time greats.
Yes.
Stan Musial.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's one lifer, I guess you could call him, that just retired. That's a Hall of Famer.
And that is.
Retired. Let's see. Hold on. Retired after 22.
Yep. No doubt Hall of Fame.
Oh, Pujols. No, Alp was with that.
No, this guy played for the same team his entire career.
Yadier Molina.
That's it. Yadier Molina.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be a Hall of Famer, no question.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
what's his comparison,
huh?
Michael?
Wow. Huh?
Michael, what's his comparisons?
I don't know.
Yadier Molina?
Yeah. I'd have to.
It wouldn't be an offensive type catcher. It'd have to be somebody that's more defensive.
Hold on, Tony. I can answer that for you.
Souped up Tony
Pena,
hitter,
but he was a good hitter.
Souped up Tony Pena, maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
better than Tony Pena.
Yeah,
souped up Tony Pena.
I mean, you can't put bench. He's not in that category. He's not near that good. No,
I gotta go look this up.
You can't put him in there with bench. Lance Parrish. I mean, I don't know.
Nah.
Somebody's better than that, but I don't know.
Buster Posey was a lifer, wasn't he?
Who?
Yes,
Buster
he was.
Buster Posey.
He played a long
Buster
time.
Posey.
And they're about close. They're probably pretty close to each other. Those two are.
Posey
let's see what they say.
Huh?
Posey was hurt a lot.
Yeah, but he's still about offensive player than Molina was.
He made that rule.
Yadier Molina. What do you rank his lifetime average was? 280? Nah, I don't think it's that high.
No.
I'm
looking 260
now.
Probably 260. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be lowered a little bit by the last couple of years.
270. 270. Oh no.
277. Yeah.
Yep.
277.
So if you take out
His
the last couple of
postseason
years,
was 273.
Yeah.
Which by today's standards is really, really good.
That's not bad. It's not. Let's see Buster Posey's. Buster Posey stats.
That's what I'm looking at.
302. 302.
Yeah.
Yeah, But Buster Posey didn't bring a defense that guy brought. That's
similarity. Listen to this. They say similar batters with his numbers. AJ Krasinski, Benito Santiago, Jason Kendall.
And that's to Molina.
Yes.
Yeah, but how about this one?
Gabby Hartnett, Ernie Lombardi.
All right, and this one right here, it puts case closed to it. Buster Posey, Xander Bogaerts. Yeah. That's oranges and apples here. These two are as far as the offense. It's not even close. And he only hit 158 home runs in his career.
Yeah,
Posey. But I know how many did Molina hit? Did he even hit? I know he hit 100.
Well, he's not. Yeah, he's not.
Did David Wright play his whole career with the Mets?
Did who?
David Wright.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he's
I
don't think he's a Hall of Fame. Yeah,
no, that's right. That's going to be another question mark.
No, he ain't a Hall of Fame.
I'm not looking at Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah, he did play for a long time, but
yes, he did. I'm like looking through this. Wow. Yeah, because you see teams they go everywhere. Free agency, money talks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Money talks.
How many years has the shortstop for the White Sox been playing? Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
2016 to 17.
Tim Anderson?
And you think he's been that long in that?
No, it hasn't been that long.
Tim Anderson stats. 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
you were saying 16 years.
No, 2015 to 2016.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were saying 16 years. I was like,
no.
2016
to 16.
That'd be 7 years.
Yeah, this year will be his 8th.
Right.
Yeah. 288 average.
Didn't he win a batting title one year?
Yeah, he won a batting title right before COVID. 18 or 19 he won it. 19, 335. And hell, he batted 322 the year after that.
Are you guys excited?
Konerko played his whole career there, I think, too, didn't he?
Did who?
Paul Konerko?
Konerko played with the White Sox.
Yeah.
I don't
recall him going anywhere else.
I don't either.
He was there a long time.
Yeah. He was there over 10 years. Yeah.
But he's not a Hall of Famer.
Paul Konerko stats.
No.
Are you guys excited? I'm kind of excited. Like I don't know about everybody else, but I'm kind of excited that every team is going to be playing every team.
Hey, hold on for a second. Hold on. Paul Konerko's not a home run. Hold on. I mean, not a Hall of Famer. How about 439 home runs, bro? 439. Batted 279.
I wonder what his comparison would be.
Let's see.
That was Konerko?
Yeah.
He was good. That's good numbers.
279 with 439 at first base.
What was his batting average?
279.
That's not bad. That's not
bad. No. He's borderline Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. 400 home runs.
Nowadays, let me see.
Tomei was ready to give it up after at 460, and then his wife talked him into keep playing.
Well, then Don Mattingly.
And I'll be damned if he didn't almost get 700.
Wow, his similarity scores with Orlando Cepeda, Willie Stargell, Fred McGriff,
Willie Stargell, you say?
Willie Stargell, Cepeda, Giambi, and Galarraga. So that's 3 Hall of Famers right there with the similarity score. I'm still excited that every team is playing every team this year.
Willie Stargell, 475 home runs with a 2.2 average.
If Konerko was a Yankee, he'd probably must be guaranteed.
Yeah,
I bet
he would be Hall of Famer.
But that don't make sense because they didn't put Mattingly in.
Mattingly,
they should have.
I still but Mattingly didn't play long enough.
Yeah,
he didn't have
that's his problem.
Mattingly didn't play long enough.
He didn't play long enough. That's his problem.
I know.
It was like 84 through
91.
And then he started having injury problems.
Yeah,
but
he didn't play a good 10 years.
You know the thing is, I watched an interview with Don Mattingly recently. He said, "Oh, I could have played a couple more years." He didn't because he got into managing. He said, "I figured out my back problem so I could play without having my back hurt." You know,
still he wasn't.
Because what he did was he changed his batting stance.
Yeah, he wants to say, come 91, 92, 93, 4. He wants to say.
They brought Tino Martinez in, and he was like not much better.
He was phenomenal.
Yeah. I understand where a lot of people get it, where he should maybe have been a Hall of Famer, but
he had. I mean, if he would have stayed healthy, I don't think there.
Right. If he'd have played 3-4 more years.
He was a great defensive player too.
He was excellent.
Yeah, it was great. Gold Glove every year.
Yeah,
with the best of
995 fielding percentage.
He's still tied for the record as far as most consecutive games of the home run with like 2 other guys. I think 8 games.
Tino Martinez had 339 home runs with a 271 batting average in his career, but he wasn't a true Yankee. Because he went to Seattle a lot.
No, he wasn't, and he was with Seattle, and he didn't.
St. Louis.
Well,
yeah.
But how many guys are true Yankees, though? I mean, you got Jeter.
Well, there's a lot of true Yankees.
Modern, how many Yankees are true Yankees?
Bernie Williams.
Bernie Williams was one of them.
Bernie Williams.
Andy Pettit. Mario Rivera.
Then the kid playing right field for him now.
But Pettit left him for a while.
Andy Pettit gets a
Aaron Judge will be because of his contract, 8-year contract. But I understand what you're saying. You're coming from, Keith.
Posada was one.
A big thing.
Posada. George Posada.
Jorge.
Georgie.
Jorge.
Yeah. If you ever watch Orange County Choppers, the guy from Orange County Choppers took Jorge to meet his mom.
Oh.
And she said, "Oh my God, George Posada."
The Yankees are kind of like, "Oh no, we lost. What do we do? Well, we buy their best player. Okay, we celebrate when we beat them." You know, it's kind of like, "Oh, okay, you steal our best guy and then you celebrate and step on us."
Yeah,
and yet they still can't win.
They haven't been able to win lately. No, you're right.
Not in the playoffs.
It's been 13 years, right?
They got the guy. Mm-hmm. Oh, Judge is a real Yankee, I guess you'd have to say.
Oh yeah, Judge is a real deal Yankee, and
somebody was trying to mention him earlier, but
yeah.
But yeah, I mean Johnny Damon wasn't, and
no, and neither is LeMahieu.
A lot of them use the Yankees to get in there to get to the playoffs.
Winfield, Reggie Jackson.
That's what they thought of. The Yankees were a World Series machine, and they wanted to get in there and get their home run, their World Series rings.
Or get their payday, or get their payday. Some of them just get their payday.
Well, true, yeah. But then they had to shave their mustaches and beards right off.
Yeah, and there's a whole big thing with that too.
I know it's ridiculous. But Don Mattingly never.
I don't have a problem.
He told George Steinbrenner, "You'll never get this mustache off my face because that's my whole reputation."
and they don't always have one.
Some bitch always has one. Still has one today. No, he don't have it today. He shaved it off today because of the manager bullshit. But I think he looks better with a mustache. Yeah. What's been going on with wrestling? Have you done any more wrestling at all? Or?
I have not. I have
not either. But I'm not getting bored of it.
I can't
for the next few days. I got
a lot of stuff to do. Do you?
Yeah, I got issues going on here, so I will not be doing a lot of stuff online here for the next few days. I might by the weekend. I may be.
Y'all say happy birthday to Rob's better half.
Yeah,
hold on just for a second. Hold on. Right. Let me unplug this.
On Valentine's Day. Wow.
And Valentine's Day too, yeah.
What? You got us?
He's got muted.
He muted himself.
He did.
All right. In case you're nothing.
You can't hear anything? You can hear something, huh, Rob? I don't know what he's doing.
All right, now anybody would like to, she can hear you.
Darlene, happy birthday, Darlene.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday dear Darlene.
Happy birthday
to you.
Come on, guys.
That is called In Sync right there. We're going to call in 4 dudes In Sync.
Unsync.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lordy.
Happy
birthday to you.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, guys. Happy Valentine's Day.
You too.
Love you guys.
I counted every bit of it.
All right, let's be glad. Let's be glad that they don't have to try to go on the road and sing because
I know. Thank God.
Copyright strike.
Thank God for Social Security.
Copyright strike. You ain't gotta worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about NSYNC.
So, hey man, I wrote that song.
NSYNC they ain't gonna give them a copyright strike. They gonna say,
so
right, we don't sound like that. They gonna say we don't sound like that.
We're just jabronis. What do they want, you know?
Yeah.
What they expect, right? Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Who's ready for fantasy baseball? Anybody?
I'm always ready for baseball.
I love it. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I wasn't going to play in that league because I just don't like the category style leagues. But...
Category style leagues, yeah.
Mike ran by, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Get me a sandwich. I'm going to get me a sandwich.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Get some cold water here. I've been watching those old wrestling matches.
All right.
Yeah, they're good.
Does anybody where they live have these Ben's places that kind of like what do they call them? Where you can order stuff online from. What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Just spit it out.
Yeah, I wonder if I can think of it. What? It's where you order stuff and then get it sent to somebody. What's that? I want to say Monster, but that ain't the name of it. It's what's that company, Darlene, that you can order stuff online and get something mailed? Amazon.
I go on Amazon all the time.
They have like warehouses and stuff.
Yeah, I have two nephews who work in the warehouse. Yeah, in Connecticut.
Along with Target.
Okay.
They make these pallets up and stuff. Send it to these warehouses and places and stuff, and then what they do, they'll put them out here in like a bins type thing. First day it'd be like $7. The next day it's $5. Next day it's $4.
Oh yeah, it's good.
And then on trying to get rid of $1.
Right.
So
that's what a lot of the old chains.
Well, that's nice.
I ended up finding a Batmobile that was about halfway ripped in the package. And
based off of the Nolan films, isn't it?
And it's a remote control. It's remote control. So
I was like Sears and Penny's and that they should have all gotten together and said we're going to create an online mall.
Yeah,
and we're going to all share these huge warehouses to distribute our stuff.
Right,
and have a one online site where you can with all our links to compete with someone like Amazon.
That's horsepower.
Yeah. So for $3, I got this yesterday.
Does it shoot stuff?
Huh?
They shoot like little fireworks.
That's good.
No, this one don't shoot little stuff out of it. I got me I got a couple of items. Would you like to see what I have gotten?
Sure.
All right.
But
this
also
is some stuff that I ended up picking up. I don't know how much anything Star Wars or Star Trek is worth, but anytime I see that stuff,
I love Star Trek and Star Wars.
I pick up stuff.
I've always loved that stuff since I was a kid. But
we've been big fans of that.
How about you, Keith? Are you a Star Wars fan or no?
I finally forced myself to watch the first movie, and I say forced myself because I didn't really enjoy it that much.
Yeah. My wife don't like that stuff either.
I think the only first movie I saw was the one with the Borg in it.
Oh yeah,
Drone Home.
I like those.
You can go back in one of my old videos, probably 200 or 300, maybe more than that back, and if you hit the little thing in the middle, the drone flies in the air in the middle of your living room. Well, I've got one of them. I got one of these downstairs, and I paid $3 for it. That's what the drone looks like.
Nice.
Flies up, it light turns colors and stuff. Launch your alien. You got to shoot him in there and all. So I paid $3 for that. I thought I did all right there.
For sure.
And then let's see. I don't know nothing about this. Jack Sparrow. He's a
pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
I like him.
So I bought him Mirrorverse, and he's
nice.
It's his little figure. I paid $3 for that. I was thinking, what the hell? I'll do that.
Yep.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Galen Erso.
Oh yeah, okay, nice.
I figured, hell, $3, man. Shit. Man, I was just like, let's see, what else did I find? Oh, I got something else right here. Oh no, it's something else. She found some stuff too. But I've got a damn Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And a big ass rocket and all. You can mash buttons and then make the little things shoot the hell out of that people and stuff. Pretty fun.
How much are those the Disney movies worth now on the VHS tape?
I don't know, man. I got all every damn
I bet there was a lot.
I've got them all.
Even the DVDs. You know, even to buy those DVDs new, they're like $20 still.
The old VHS ones are really worth some money though. They're the ones that's going up. Yeah, I've got every one of them. Like,
have you ever watched them? Have you ever watched them?
Oh, wow.
No, my mom's bought some over the years, and they never got
open. Yeah, you
never got open.
You never watched the movies on streaming or anything?
Oh, they still play. All sealed.
Got the cellophane.
Yeah, dude. I guarantee you, if you wanted to sell them, you probably, especially Song of the South and some of those real old ones and all. If you had the whole collection, you probably get $1,000.
Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid.
Sure you would.
Yeah. The original 101 Dalmatians from the 60s.
Wow.
I don't think she had that one. That she.
See, I got all the. They called them the Golden Classics. I've got the one.
Aladdin might have been one of them.
Yeah, but most of them were partially cartoon, and then some of it was like real people and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's
like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
No, don't have that one. But like a little bit of sugar makes the medicine go down, or some bullshit like that. What the hell's that?
Hey,
I gotta go, guys.
Full of sugar.
Mother, so that's
you guys take care.
Mary Poppins.
Dave. Yeah. All right, Dave, take care.
Bye, Bob. Bye, guys.
Hi, Dave. Have a good one, my friend. Mary Poppins. That's the name of it.
Yeah. Okay. One full of sugar.
I never saw like the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang thing, and what was the one with the little Volkswagen that had the number 43 on it?
Herbie the Love Bug.
Love Bug. I never saw it either.
This is the way the package looked when I got it. Look how ripped and it was just taped down, and I was like, there's a car there, and there's a remote. Now, it was missing Batman. It's supposed to have a Batman standing right here. But I said for $3, I'm taking a chance on it. So that damn thing works right here. That's pretty cool. I'm glad I took a chance on it. Mom wants to go tomorrow when everything's a damn dollar. So.
Yeah, I never saw the Love Bugger.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, Herbie the Love Bug. Let's see, what was it? Oh boy, that would be a cool question. What was his number?
43, I think.
43.
Yeah, you're right. 43. I believe you're right. Yeah, 43.
Now you say this is at an Amazon warehouse you go to?
Yeah, it's not. I tell you what, it used to be. I don't know if you ever had these when you were younger or not. Ground Round.
Yeah.
Where you could go eat the peanuts and throw the hulls down. It was an old Ground Round restaurant. So these people decided to start renting it, and they're running it now. So every Thursday they're closed. They get a whole new shipment. They get a truckload of stuff in there. Friday, everything's $7. You go in there. You can go if you find a Keurig coffee pot, brand damn new, $7. If you find a PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, dude. They even had put a couple of them in there every week. Or something like that, you know. A couple $100 worth. And then they always try to have like what's it, Cracker Barrel, a couple of $100 gift cards.
Oh, yeah.
They'll throw them in there as too, because Cracker Barrel does that to try to promote their business. And then after Friday, it goes to Saturday for $6, and then Sunday for $5, and then Monday for $4, today for $3. I mean, now yesterday was $3, Monday was $3, today is $2, and then tomorrow's just $1. You go in the bins, you can pick up 20 items, it costs you $20.
Wow. Then what do they do for the stuff that doesn't sell? Do they just
see what they'll do? What they'll do with that? They will do after it goes through a couple of cycles of weeks. They will get that stuff together, donate it to Goodwill, and then have it as a tax write-off.
Okay.
They make their money, dude. They make their money because they don't pay hardly nothing for these damn things. And
well, they're returns from Amazon, right?
Huh? Some of those are from Amazon, and then some of it is straight from what's the place? Target. Target letdowns and stuff. Some of it may even be returns and stuff. So they will. Let's say for instance, it's a blender, and the box is ripped to shit. You can ask them to cut it open, plug it in, and see if it works. Mm-hmm. And then that's all they'll do. That's all they do for you. See if it works. Then you decide if you want it. If you don't, they'll put it in a different box and put it back out there.
Stop.
But that it's money to be made doing that stuff because I hear that some of the pallets they buy $20-$30, and it's 50 boxes on a pallet sometimes. Yeah. And they're constantly bringing some of the same stuff out there, but mom bought 2 or 3 pajama sets. Now, what they'll do once in a while, they get some stuff that's new, like let's say there's little cars that you put your little kid in. They can put their foot down on it. Battery powered cars, those power wheels.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
All right. What they'll do, they'll put those out there and maybe have them out there for $140, $150. If they don't sell it, they will, at the start of another week, they'll put that out there. They'll say, this is going to be one of our sale items this week. And they'll put a card with an envelope and just put it in the thing and said something about good for power wheels or whatever. If you want it, you'll get it for $7 that week. So they're not losing money.
It reminds me of going to Toys R Us and you have to get the little card in order to get your game.
Yeah. And then it's kind of like a what's that place? It's kind of like Ollie's too, I guess. But the one Darlene like
Savers.
No, it's Big Lots. Kind of like Big Lots. Yeah, kind of like them. They have stuff a little less of value. I don't want to buy electronics from them. I don't trust that a lot. But other stuff, you can go in there once in a while and they'll say, okay, we've got a whole mess of Star Wars figures. We got a whole mess of Fast and the Furious figures and something like that. And they'll let them go $4 or $5. Well, this place is set with its prices every week. It's pretty cool. So I'll go put this away.
Did you ever find any board games or anything?
Oh yeah, they had a what's the one you maxed your button in the middle and then you put the little things Trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble. They had one of them. The box was all tore up, but they still had it in there for $3. If I go in there tomorrow, it's $1. I may grab it.
Huh. Yeah, as long as you got all the pegs and
that's the thing. That's the thing. If you don't have all the pegs, it ain't worth too much because they got to fit exactly right on that game because that's a plastic board one. Yeah,
right.
It's kind of like Parcheesi. It ain't much difference in Parcheesi if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the ones with the little wooden chips that look like a little puck, but they're about that damn big, little bitty. They'll paint them yellow and red and green and white and blue, whatever the hell color. And then if you land on it, then you can knock him back to start. It's pretty wild.
That's why I never got into Sorry, the board game.
You always sent somebody back to start all the time.
Or just never appealed to me. We never had it as kids, or I had Trouble, but I didn't have Sorry or
Trouble's almost the same though. I think I don't think it's that much.
No, there's a thing where you slide back or slide forward. So you got to have a certain number to get in or get out, and then if you pop this number, then you get to go again.
Oh, I got you.
Nothing like that, but
that was the one that had that little bubble dice shaker.
Yeah, the little thing go
loud AF.
Yeah, it was.
And then if it don't get no better than that, how about when you play Life and you spin that damn thing, and if you really got a good one, you spin it and the damn thing comes way up. The damn thing is like a flying UFO, and then comes back down and goes pop, 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 pop. Or if it flies too much, you spin it and the damn thing goes across the damn room. I made that shit happen. Oh yeah.
You guys ever play Mousetrap?
Yep.
I've never played I've seen it played online, but I've never played it.
Usually, you just put that together and don't even play the game just to.
Yeah, I know.
Bingo.
Just to play it, just for the hell of it, just by yourself, just to see if everything works.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what it would look like. It looks like it would be fun not to even have nobody play with you, just to see if you can catch things.
The actual gameplay kind of sucks. Yeah. I'll be honest with you.
But to have it all set up, it's like this sets this off, this sets this off, this sets yeah, that's funny.
It's like putting these domino things together and watching them fall, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you had to trap somebody, and then you had to be on the start, and then
I've actually watched them play it, and then I like to watch trick shots. I watch that on YouTube a lot. Dude have frying pans down each step, and he'll throw a ping pong ball and go ding, 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 ding.
That was born of people being bored off their ass.
And taking 3 hours of their day just to do something.
Yep.
And then have a little cup at the bottom and catch a damn ping pong ball. That is bad.
Or just frisbeeing CDs into a Wii or a game system.
Oh, how about this one? Shoot a ball, let it go into the basketball hoop. It bounces one time, then they kick it and goes in the other end, and it goes in the damn hoop. I've seen that shit done. That's wild.
The guy that's trying to do the 12-pointer or 14-pointer, having 8 basketballs and a sleeve and overhead toss them in and have them all go in.
I've seen all sorts of shit get done. I've seen one of those soccer players, and I couldn't even tell you if it's from down in Peru or down in South America. And he was from the middle line, and he kicked the ball and made a basket. And that had to have been damn 70 yards, 65 or 70 yards. Kicked the ball in the air, a soccer ball, and it went through the hoop. I'm like, that's bad. That's pretty damn good.
Right.
Just 70-yard basket.
Amish Elvis is going to get you a box full of bath bombs, Rob, so you can entertain him.
No, just send them to number 15. He likes them.
Who?
Mahomes.
Mahomes. You never seen the commercial?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen it, hadn't you, Tim?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With State
I'm a bath bomb guy.
He
in the bathtub.
Yeah, in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Then the guy comes to play music for him. He said,
"No."
Yep.
Let's get him away. Nope. I don't know him.
So you wouldn't sit there and get all sudsed up for Amish Elvis?
For Amish Elvis? No, I just let him take my picture right here and just let him go by that. Posted about as good a picture as I was gonna post today for my wife's birthday today. I said, "This happy birthday from your husband," and I'll show you what it looked like.
Can you imagine Harris if you were to get another delivery, something like that?
That's our picture. Yeah, I don't think you can see it.
Oh yeah,
there it is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We went to
a
funeral a few weeks ago. Huh?
Yeah, I was going to say it was for a funeral.
Yeah, we went to a funeral across the street. Yeah, we did.
Didn't you say she wasn't feeling too good that day or something, Darlene?
She won't feel the greatest. You're right. Yeah. So Rob was ready. I had a bag full of candy.
Okay.
I took to the church with us. She's like, so I kept giving them.
Hey Tim, I've been doing this.
Bottle caps. I don't know if you ever heard of them or not.
Yeah, I've been doing this for History Maker Golf or baseball. I've been making these teams, and today I was doing Cleveland. You remember Swindell?
Yep.
Yeah, he was on 1990. I was doing.
Greg Swindell, the lefty.
Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Was 90 was one of their? Was that one of their 100 lost? Because it wasn't 91. 91 they lost 105 games.
It wasn't a good season, but you
No.
know. But
They lost like 96, didn't they? 95.
Let's see. The problem is that most of that they were 77 and 85, so not.
Oh, they lost 85. Oh, they weren't too bad, man. 85.
No.
Let me go put Batman away. Bill, not Batman.
To realize that was probably about the second or third best team that I had probably remembered.
Yeah, none of the teams were that great, you know.
Well, they had 86. They were over 500, and then that's when they got on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And then promptly went and lost 101 games the next season.
Yeah, their pitching really was down in 87.
Yeah, well, they tried to have Steve Carlton pitch.
Yeah, Neil Heaton didn't do very well either.
No. And then, the problem was the last 2 years they were at Municipal, they were 76 and 86.
Larry says Sandy Alomar's Rookie of the Year season, was that 1990 or
91, I believe. It was him and David Justice were both the AL and NL Rookie of the Year. I think 1990 was Chris Sabo was the National League Rookie of the Year.
I was thinking that was 89.
I think 89 was Jerome Walton.
Well, no, because Mark Grace I thought was second to Sabo in 89, I thought.
Let's see here.
Sabo was 88. Okay, well, maybe that was. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe Walton was 89.
Let's see here. Sabo was 88. Okay, so you're right. 90 was Sandy Alomar. That's right. Okay.
I know. I'm trying to get it. You don't got to rain it here.
Well, I'm coming that way.
You don't got to walk this way. I can come get it.
It's 91. It's Chuck Noll. Okay. Yep,
And then wasn't there like 4 years in a row that the Dodgers got it with
Yep.
Piazza and
now Karros,
and
Piazza, Mondesi, and
Nomo,
Hollinsworth.
right?
Nomo. It was Nomo then Hollinsworth, I think.
We had Piazza,
Nomo then Hollinsworth. Yeah. And that team would have combined 0 World Series.
Wow.
I don't even think they won a playoff series.
Well, Piazza got to a World Series.
Not as a Dodger.
No.
But like that Dodger team, they lost in 95 to the Reds in the first round of that series. And boy, that would have been hella fun for that.
They couldn't beat the Braves.
Ohio World Series in 95. Reggie Sanders wouldn't have had a hole in his swing. The Braves pitching staff exploit. All you had to do is throw it right about the letters, and you could get by them every single time. It's like, yeah, you can't get on top of this. Throw it every time.
Now,
I saw in the chat you were talking about Miguel Cabrera. Do you realize that he played the outfield too?
What's that? He played the outfield what?
Miguel Cabrera played the outfield early in his career.
Yeah. Left field, right?
Yep. Left and right field too, I think.
Who was that?
Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miggy.
Yeah, he played in the outfield in Florida.
Yeah.
In his rookie year.
He played some right field early on and then started going to left field all the time, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he started in left field in the World Series most of the time.
Right.
Was that his first
season? Jeff Conine over there, or started him at first base.
Yeah. Because they had Derek Lee at first.
Right. Because the reason I remember Conine in left because he threw out Rich Aurelia to win that series against the Giants.
In the wild card series?
Yeah, in the division series, yeah.
There was that collision at the plate.
Yeah. That was Conine who threw the ball home.
Okay.
Chris Sabo. Who brought up Chris Sabo's name?
You were talking about the rookies of the year. I'd forgotten that Sandy Alomar was 1990, not 1991.
Chris Sabo.
Juan Pierre Castillo.
Yep.
Who was the shortstop? He was pretty good.
Alex Gonzalez.
Yeah. There were two Alex Gonzalez's.
Yeah.
Cubs had one.
Yep. Conine was on the Orioles one year. I remember that.
Yep. He certainly was. I think they might have gotten him from. That's where he came from. That go back. Or was he with the
Orioles? Conine started in Baltimore, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did. He might have.
I was going to say he played minor league. I think he did.
The wonderful career of Jeff Conine.
Yeah.
Actually, he started with the Royals.
Really?
Huh.
And yes, Conine in 2003 started with the Orioles, and they traded him to Florida.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how that trade went down. Who the parties involved.
That 03 starting staff.
Gave up a minor league pitcher and Denny Bautista.
Who was it?
A minor league pitcher and Denny Bautista.
Denny Bautista. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was kind of a minor little kind of. We don't kind of need him.
Bautista didn't really do all that great with Baltimore. I don't think he lasted but a year or two.
The starting pitchers for that 03 Marlins, so there was Brad Penny and Beckett.
Carl
and then the guy with the high leg kick.
Dontrell Willis.
Yeah.
It wasn't Livan Hernandez, was it? That was before, that was after
Livan Hernandez.
Livan Hernandez was later.
No, 97.
No, I don't think Livan Hernandez probably was gone by 03.
Yeah. They had another one that I think his last name started with a B.
I gotta go get TTN.
Yeah, I did say him earlier today.
Stop.
Walter.
Stop.
Walter.
He's trying to tell me the cat's outside and wants in.
He's looking out for that cat, huh? Get up. Get that cat in here.
I want to fight something.
Somehow they'll look out for each other. Yeah, Lighter.
Yeah, you had the guy. I didn't realize they had the guy that's serving prison time now. Uget Urbina was the closer.
Oh, Uget Urbina. I didn't know he was in prison. What did he do?
What did Uget Urbina do?
Grooming, illegal grooming.
He did it a while. Send him over to Allen's country. He'll never get out.
Well, I guess he's not in prison. He served 7.5 years for attempted murder.
That definitely ain't grooming. No, that's close.
Released on Christmas Eve, 2012. But yes, he did serve prison time.
Ho ho ho!
Yeah, exactly.
Jack Nicholson. Ho ho ho! Damn it! Remember that.
But Brad Penny was one of their starters that year,
right? Yes. And then there was, was Brady? I guess he didn't make any. Braden Looper was actually their main closer during the season. I think.
Yeah, I remember him. He was a really pitcher.
Anybody know who that is?
Hold on. Oh, that's Epic Brian.
Sweetheart, today I put a ring on your finger was the best day of my life. How about that? Very cool.
Yeah, hold that up.
I want to say it's 05 or he put up a 05. I think that's the year he got married.
I see Anthony Crook's name under it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walter. He lets me know when the cats went in.
Mm-hmm.
He was here a meow or something.
That's Anthony and his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now Walter's all settled down now that he let him in?
Yeah, he settled down now. Or if he wants out, he'll let me know that he wants out.
But he won't spend the night outside, will he?
Who my cat?
No,
Walter don't go outside. No, Walter don't go outside. No.
Oh, but your cat will spend the night outside.
Oh yeah. My one cat, he'll spend all night out there. Yeah. And then he's ready to come in the morning, and then he'll sleep in here for most of the day.
Is that Coon that does that, or?
No, that's my black cat, Teensy.
Teensy. Oh, okay.
The other two, the other cats are inside cats. I was looking for Coon the other day. I couldn't find her. This morning I found her. I looked down in my clothes hamper, and she was laying in the clothes hamper. I said, "Oh, there you are." She wasn't in the windows like she usually is, and I didn't know where she went. Actually, Walter found her. How was your guys' weather there? Pretty good?
I don't know. I haven't been outside.
It says it's 51 degrees right now.
It was up in the mid-60s here today. It's supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow.
It's 68 here right now. It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
On Thursday. Yeah.
55.
It's not bad for 9 o'clock.
Turn the heat off tonight.
No.
We can deal with it.
Free.
Low of 47 tonight, so we can deal with it. And yeah. 71 next 2 days, and then 59, 53.
We're supposed to get rain over the weekend, I think.
We're
Here.
supposed to get some Friday, but now they're saying Saturday and Sunday we're going to have good days, so we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of our local pizza places is making heart-shaped pizzas. I suppose that's something that's done.
Oh.
Papa John's does that.
Who does? Papa
John's?
Papa John's, oh.
Their pizzas are really good, too. I love them.
Yeah, that's sort of the unfortunate joke in Ohio. It's like, oh, you got Papa John's. There must be something wrong with you.
Oh, most people don't like it there, huh?
Nope.
Do you like it, Tim?
They were decent.
Oh, you don't have them around you no more?
No, I don't eat pizza anymore.
Oh, I got you.
I used to call them Poopy Johns.
Anything but that damn, what's that one? Little Caesars.
Those are only good if you're in a hurry.
Yeah, good for a kid's party and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like if I'm heading over to Buddy's house and don't feel like waiting for pizza. I mean, they have something called slices and sticks. That's like half pizza, half cheese sticks.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Well, I have a couple. I think it's what is it? It's one of the frozen pizzas. I got a couple of them in the freezer.
Yeah.
Forget the name of them now.
CC's.
It's not the Giorno. No, it's one of the other ones.
CC's. That's a little buffet you can go to where I live.
Yeah.
They got them in certain places, but their pizza's not the best.
No, but they make like all the weird combination pizzas that sometimes like
yeah. We have something like that here too.
Yeah.
You know, they got dessert pizzas and regular pizzas, and you know.
Well, the fun one was always when you went to Pizza Hut for lunch for their buffet.
You used to have a Pizza Hut buffet at lunchtime. I used to love that.
Yep.
We used to leave work and go drink pizza beer at lunchtime.
Yeah. I remember doing that a few times. I was like, oh, this is nice. Well, then it used to be one over by where I lived, and then when I lived out in Lorain County, in Elyria. And I think there might have been one kind of by the route where I go to work, and then they just now they called it a buffet.
No.
They tried that for a little bit. Yeah. Oh, did this get brought up about? Did you all see the story about Bally Sports?
No.
Their parent company may be filing bankruptcy.
Yeah, they went out of business.
Oh, is that right? Huh.
No, they're not going out of business. They're doing restructuring.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
They're going to miss an interest payment.
Have a good one, Larry.
All right, Larry.
Take care.
Good night, Larry. Thanks for coming in.
They don't seem to think that hockey is going to be involved too much because they only got 2 months, less than 2 months left in the year anyway. So they think this is all not going to hash out before that. Now, the problem is that with less and less people having cable, it's the less that people are going to, it's not worth as much now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they'd use for, or who would want to step into that now. It's like it's dying sport on TV. Cable's dying in general.
It's tonight or tomorrow night when that wrestling comes on reels.
It's tonight in about an hour.
10 o'clock.
Yep.
All right, I may try to catch up.
Yeah, we'll see. That'll probably be on just as.
Is it live or is it taped?
I'm pretty sure it's taped. Although, who knows? Well, you heard about Jerry Jarrett today, right?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, Jerry Jarrett passed away.
Really?
Yep.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, so they may put a little blurb up there. I'm sure. Oh, crap, they probably did at the beginning of NXT tonight because, of course, with Jeff working there, Jerry was at one time supposed to be Vince's. If he'd have gone down for steroids, was going to take over. But
yeah, I've been watching things on reels, like biographies for wrestlers and autopsy and how they died and all.
Yeah,
they had Andre the Giant and a couple of the other ones on there.
Yeah. Eddie Guerrero, I don't know how you would unfold that for Andre. Well, besides the acromegaly, just Paul White had it. Big Show had it. Yeah. He was like, "No, cut that off." It's essentially you have to cut the pituitary gland, the part that's producing the overgrowing. And then, you got Eddie Guerrero had the heart problems. They want to see what he did. Let up.
Yeah. I've seen that show too.
Of course, trying to have the Johnny Laura had the drug overdose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so for his football death too, Conrad Dobler died during football.
The guy that was Bewitch's husband died today.
The first one?
Yeah, York. Yeah, York.
And then, of course, the sad thing about it, what happened, Michigan State canceled all their athletics for today.
Yeah.
That was a no-brainer there.
Yeah.
Any more news on that train thing in Ohio?
Nah. Let's see what the latest is on that.
South Carolina too, won't it?
What, a train?
Yeah.
Well, the one in Ohio has spilled some chemicals or something.
The two of them crashed into each other, I think, in South Carolina.
No.
They said that they claim it wasn't hazard. The governor of Ohio is trying to say that the train wasn't classified as hazardous, but they're saying that the residents near there have dead fish and chickens.
No.
Yeah, there's let's see here. Let me get some of the chemicals that were released. Vinyl chloride. And then there was released hydrogen chloride and phosgene into the air. Yeah, it is ugly. I'm looking at one of the drone footages from the NTSB.
Yeah, Derek Carr got released today. Yep.
Essentially, so they didn't have to pay him like what, $40 million or something like that?
Unless he gets picked up, which it won't happen.
No.
No, that's right. He got released. He didn't get
traded. No, he just got released.
Waived. Yeah. So he released. Yeah, they got to pay him.
They didn't have to pay him as much. He didn't get his roster bonus. He didn't get all that stuff.
All I've been hearing is Washington and
Carolina and
I've been hearing that Louisiana, New Orleans. I've been hearing that.
Are they going to give up on Jameis Winston?
I would give up on him. I'd rather have a kid. I'd rather have a kid in Arizona than Jameis Winston.
Yeah, probably so.
And that's still hard up times. I wouldn't want him either.
Would you rather
they saying Heineke is probably going up down in Tampa. How about that shit?
Fucking he deserves it.
He deserves to start somewhere, but if he goes to Tampa, first time he throws 2 interceptions, they'll put Kyle Trask in. So he needs, he needs to go some damn way where he can play.
Yeah.
Houston?
Man, they got to figure out if they're going to take a quarterback or not, which you'd be a dumbass not to.
First pick in the draft.
All I'm hearing, the Bears, I'd trade Fields, I think, and try to get more draft picks for him, and then
I wouldn't even draft a quarterback either.
No, there was some guy that was a former coordinator with the Vikings that thinks Chase Young is similar to Patrick Mahomes.
Well, and then the poor Eagles lost their offensive and defensive coordinator to coaching. And so whatever their win total is, I'd start thinking about going under because they got to learn a whole new system.
Yeah.
Last I heard that the game was tied. How did Kansas City end up winning that game? Was it a field goal?
Yeah, late field goal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Slight assist by the officials.
Oh, yeah.
The 3rd and 8 play that was 10 yards over.
Yeah, and then they called it holding, and then it let the clock run out.
Well, the thing was they tried to let the running back score, but then he's like, "No, I don't think so."
No, they done told him no.
Well, of course they did.
I'm surprised they didn't push him across the line. You could do that too.
Buddy. Well, no, because he was near the sideline, so he'd have. And he slid
I'm
down.
just saying when he was inside, they should have grabbed him by the arms and thrown him up, picked him up and thrown him.
Right.
Never seen that happen, but one of these days we're going to see somebody do that.
And at what point are they going to outlaw that little pushing play,
pushing the quarterback in the end zone,
or that they ran the same formation 3 times.
But if you do it defensively and you jump over the line, That's breaking the rules.
No, it's not.
Kicking.
Yeah, right. For kicking, it's only for kicking.
Yeah, I don't even like that. Why is it that way? If it's for the kick, why?
Oh, no, that's leaping over the center. Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh.
But but the thing is, though, it's like, but for like the Palomalu play, I think that's still legal, isn't it?
Diving over the center to try to hit the I don't know if you can still do that or not.
You might not be able to.
I'm with you. I don't think they should be able to pull them or push them into the end zone.
Right.
If you want to hand it off to a guy 350 pounds, I don't have no problem with that.
Nope. As long as he reports he's eligible.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, Rob, how many more races you got to do?
0.
You're done now?
Season's over. 21 races are done. I started back my hockey. I started back up night before last, and that man, I'll tell you, that was a hell of a game. Oilers and Blues. That was a damn good game. That was the best playoff game I've had yet.
It was by the Blues.
Oh, did you see the end of it too, Tim? That was a serious choke, yeah. Especially by a home team. You can't do that. You can't do that.
No. Nope.
That's just game one, so I've still got a lot of games to play. I was hoping when I got Keith here, I could get lined up and be like, hey, I'll do 1 or 2 of these or whatever, but he's not gonna be here for a while. So that is 4 more weeks, yeah.
So what happened to you, Keith? Did you get COVID?
No, but I did get a bad cold.
Did you?
Yeah, he's getting over it, but man,
you can cancel your flight and not have to pay extra for it or anything.
It cost me another $4 to reschedule it for a month.
How much?
$4.
Oh, $4.
He must have had a good. He didn't have anything so cheap. It had to be American or Southwest or Delta, yeah.
Delta, oh, okay.
Yeah, it ain't none of these cheap out, because if you do some of those cheap ones, and then you end up backing off on it and all, they'll charge you a couple $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you got a good airline you messing with. I've never flown Delta, but I wish I have. I wish I had, brother.
Yeah, Delta sometimes it costs a little more, but they help you more. Like if your flight gets canceled, they'll help you a little more with your motel room and stuff. It's kind of like a
okay
price.
Well, I think after
that means a lot.
Southwest debacle, though, everybody knows their rights a little bit better.
Southwest, did they buy US Air?
That's a good question.
It's hard to keep track of all that.
I think Delta bought out US Air.
I thought Southwest did, but you might be right.
Hold on. That happened in like 2000, probably before 2001, right?
No, after that. It was after 2010, even, because I worked for USA in 06 and 07, somewhere along that.
It was still American Airlines merged.
Continental and Northwest.
And that had to be like 09 or 2010 or something. Maybe later than that. Yeah, it was like I knew it was later because because we flew down here a few times here free. With my wife.
I don't even know if there is a Continental anymore, is there?
Yeah,
I flew Continental. Continental used to be
us here.
Continental was home in Houston. That was their home.
Continental merged with United.
Yeah.
So
they were a good airline. I like flying them because I could get on real close, and I didn't even have to get a connecting flight and fly all the way to Houston when I wanted to. I like flying.
This little airport here services Delta, United, and American. Delta goes to Atlanta. United goes to Houston. American goes to Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you fly out, you got to go to Atlanta. They can go to where Rob's at.
Yeah, Roanoke.
Yeah,
okay.
this time, but last time he flew and went back to Dallas and then went to Raleigh Durham.
On the way there.
Huh?
On the way there. On the way back, I went through Atlanta with Delta.
Oh, I didn't know
American
that.
there and Delta
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you had to go to Dallas both times. I didn't know. Okay. But it's a little over. I mean, it's about an hour and 45 minutes for me to get from here to. If we ride the back roads, Bob, to go from here to Raleigh Durham, it ain't too terrible. Just getting out of Raleigh Durham is a bitch.
But
once you get an hour to Roanoke, is it?
Nah, about an hour. About an hour because it's the north side. We're from the south side. So by the time we get
you're used to driving a half hour to 45 minutes to get places. So
oh, it don't bother us.
You do that all the time.
Yeah.
Going to Lynchburg and stuff.
To go to her doctor takes 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would take me
all the way through the city.
It would take me about an hour to get to Charlotte to fly out,
Yeah, right. Douglas is an excellent airport. Man, I love flying out of Douglas. I've flown out of that to a time or two. I love that airport. I really do. I like it better than Raleigh Durham. I really do. But I like Philly. Philly. I worked there though, so I know my way around that airport. It's flat out though. You don't want to catch a flight. Well, let's say in England, and come to Philly, and then have to fly from Philly to like JFK or fly. You don't want a connecting flight into Philly because you got to walk your ass off. Now, the good thing about it, if you're coming from UK, is they've got golf carts for you. They'll take you through but it's a quarter mile,
right,
from A to B. It's a quarter mile. It's a hell of a walk, dude. Damn right, because they used to
say it's the same thing.
Huh? Cleveland?
No, Midway in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Okay.
Because I had the.
They used to ask me. And I understood some German. I said, "Yeah, we've got some folks coming from Germany. Can you assist them?" Sure. Guten Tag, guten Morgen, whatever. And I could get them where they had to go. That's about it. So I knew their numbers and I knew their letters. So I could go as far as that. So they would send me down there and I'd get on a golf cart. And some of them would catch it on with me. They would be talking to me in my ear or sitting beside of me talking to me. And I'd be trying to figure out where they need to go. But I had 3 minutes at least of riding. Or maybe 5 sometimes, 3 to 5 minutes of riding in the airport before I had to decide where I had to turn because they'd give me time to at least let me know, we go to New York, we go, wherever. And I'd figure out where they had to go from there. So I get to hold on to the microphone and be like, okay, somebody tell me where Delta's flying to New York. Flight whatever 2968. All right, Rob, go to C. Okay, I just take them over to C. I was just hoping it wouldn't be F because that was all the way on the hill. So then A was the international flights, and then B, C, D, and E, and then F was the damn generally puddle jump flights.
I'll tell you. The biggest airport I was at was years ago when I went to Reno. I had to go into San Francisco.
Is that a big airport?
Yeah, I had to wait there like 3 hours just to jump to Reno. For Baltimore.
The biggest one in the world is Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta's the biggest in the world. That's a huge.
I don't like McCarran. Oh, sorry. Now it's Harry Reid Airport.
Right, McCarran. You don't like McCarran?
You had to take a damn tram just to get your luggage.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fuck that.
I've flown, and then at each one of the places where you wait for an airplane, you got a bunch of damn slot machines at every place. They got them everywhere in those damn and down in those. You know, you can go to a CVS in Vegas and they got them. It's crazy. It is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, when I was in Reno, waiting, of course they had slot machines there to play. You know,
how'd you like Reno?
It was all right. It's a small town. I went to a bowling convention.
Oh, you was big into bowling.
I was big into bowling at one time. Yeah, it was a national convention. It was a year or two before they went from went into USBA. They changed their name. You know,
from PBA to USBA.
Yeah.
Or USBA to PBA. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that must have been the 80s.
Yeah, it probably was. Because they were changing the name and all because they wanted to get it into an Olympic sport, but of course it never has been, you know.
Right.
You know.
I would have loved to have went to Vegas in the early 80s and got to see the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
I would love to have gotten to see Dean and especially old Blue Eyes, they say. New York. Yeah.
Him and the black guy.
Sammy Davis
Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then who was the other guy?
It was Frank, Sammy, and Dean.
Yeah, it was four of them though. And the other guy was not as well known.
Yeah.
Paul something other. I can't think of his name.
Let's see here, the Rat Pack.
Yeah. Sinatra, Dean. Oh, Joey Bishop.
Yep, that's him. Yep.
Joey Bishop.
Yeah.
But it was another guy. It was another guy that used to tour around with them too. That considered himself a Rat Pack. It was Joey Bishop, Dean, Davis, Sinatra, and hold on. I thought of his first name. I believe I could think of his last name. It's not Philip.
No, but you got the first letter is correct of his first name.
Yeah, it's not Paul either, is it?
No. Biblical name.
Pete. Yeah, Pete. Peter. Yep. Yeah, Peter. Oh shit. Starts with an R. Peter. Nope. No, S. Peter.
No.
Peter. Hold on. Peter M. Yeah.
Nope.
Peter L. Peter L. L starts Landolin or something.
Nope.
What's his name? Peter.
All right. The Clash fought this. Or I fought the one. What's the name of the song?
Peter Lawless, Peter
Lawford.
Okay,
Peter Lawford, yeah, that's it. He was considered one of the Rat Pack at one time. So it was actually 5 of them.
Yep.
And Peter Lawford, that's his name. Yeah, I don't really know nothing he really was in at all, but he sang with them and stuff. But yeah, I forgot all about Joey Bishop.
Did you see Dave's little message about needing Vader?
Rob, can I have Vader? Yeah, you can have Vader. Vader's yours, bro.
Oh,
yeah, you can have him. Yeah, take him. If I need one roster, I'll grab one too. Yeah, we've been doing our. You can have.
Let me tell you about the big disappointment for that.
Who was that?
So in the 90s, they had the Kane versus Vader mask versus mask match. I'm sitting here thinking, they have Vader lose. I've already seen him without his mask on.
Right.
He didn't have on Boy Meets World.
Right. White. Leon White.
Yeah.
I even saw him wrestle with Leon White in AWA. I mean, damn. I saw him. Hell, he won a champion then, but he wrestled for the belt a couple times.
Yep.
Leon White. Yeah. He won't get no shit. I won't no Vader fan. I won't ever no big Vader fan.
That's the problem.
I saw it when his eye popped out, and that was some nasty shit.
Mm.
Did you ever see that?
I don't want to.
No, I saw it. It was as nasty, man.
I saw the incident where Mick Foley's ear got caught, and they had to. Germany.
Mm-hmm.
That was Vader as well.
Vader had a lot of issues. Yeah.
Well, he was a stiff worker.
Yeah, he was. Kind of like Stan Hansen.
Well, Stan Hansen was blind from what you were telling me.
Yeah, he couldn't see. Yeah.
Well, that's PCO, the Pierre Carl Ouellet, only has one eye, but yet he was part of that Brawl for All tournament. It's like, who the hell said I have a one-eyed guy? Like, you're lucky that they didn't put this as real boxing, because there'd been no way they'd have let him fight.
Yeah. The dude's 50-something years old, too.
What, PCO?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a run there for like 5 years just recently where he had a resurgence.
He was, what was that tag team they call themselves?
The Quebecers?
Quebecers, yeah. Him and Rougeau.
Yeah, Jacques Rougeau.
I liked him.
The funniest thing is I used to be so freaking like, oh no, he's got the shock stick, and then you realize it was all they played the sounds over the PA system.
Have you heard about the shock stick though? At one time he was carrying a real one with him.
Oh, was he really?
I just seen that the other day. He said something about he said I had a button that was an emergency button I could mash to stop it or start it anytime I wanted to.
Huh.
And he's talking about I had a match with the Birdman. Coco Beware. He said I actually hit the real button there 3 or 4 times. He said I lit his ass up. He said that guy turned over on his stomach, and he hollered out to him while the crowd was screaming. Said somebody, "You do it again, motherfucker!" He said, "I'm gonna beat your ass when you get in the back room." Yeah. He pulled it back. Then he went back to the back.
That was the whole story with.
He gave him a huge hug. Said, "I'm so sorry."
With Vic Grimes and New Jack.
Oh yeah,
that scaffold match.
Yeah,
he legit used a real stun gun.
Yeah, that's before he threw him 40 feet down. Broke his damn leg.
Yeah, the lucky that's the only thing that happened to him.
Yeah, he could have hit a post. Or
he almost threw him over the ring.
Yeah, he almost hit the floor. Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, everybody.
Vic Grimes. He's dead now. But
no, I think Vic Grimes would still be alive. New Jack is dead.
I think Vic Grimes died too, didn't he?
No, Vic Grimes is still alive.
Is he? Vic Grimes.
Yeah, trust me, there's going to be a day when the last of the original ECW people, there might be. I might get to see the last of them. We'll see. Because you got Joey Mercury, who was in M&M, and he was in Joey Matthews in ECW.
Yeah.
So he was a youngin' then. So you'll still have some people that'll be around to see it. You know, be the last one still alive.
Big Grimes, 60 years old, man.
Yep. Well, you figure it's been 21 years, 22 years now. Because in a month it'll be 22 years for.
Was that when the scaffold match was in 2000?
Sounds about right. Or 2001 or 2000. Let me see when that scaffold.
I thought it was like 08 or something. I didn't know.
No. This was 2002. So just after ECW folded. So it folded in January of actually they folded January of 01. So it was a year after ECW folded. But man, I can't wait for Vice to get another season. If they do, they said they're going to do another season of Dark Side of the Ring. But of course, and props to them for keeping a secret who their subjects are going to be.
February 2002. So yeah, it's been 21 years right now.
Yeah. So you figure he was like 39 then, and New Jack's been dead for what, year or two now?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
He was a damn nut.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is you can't. Poor Vince and the network. They used to play. His song was called "America's Most Wanted" by Ice Cube.
Yeah.
He played the whole damn song, even during the match. It's like, nope, we ain't cutting this. So it's like
May 14th, 2021. So it'll be 2 years this year.
It's okay.
It's a scaffold match. I never saw one.
Oh, so you probably saw the one with Jim Cornette where he fell off and broke his leg.
Yeah, that was lame compared to what he did to
Vic Grimes.
Hell yeah, Vic Grimes. He broke two tables that was stacked, and then on top of that, hit the top rope.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
Broke his ankle.
No.
Only broke his ankle.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
He threw him. He did a hip toss and threw the son of a bitch off. And that was higher up than one of the Road Warriors were. That was higher up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It was higher up. And then on top of that, Cornette was dangling down. So that was another 7 feet closer to the ring he was. This guy was standing up. He just had used a police taser on a real one.
Yeah.
And he used it on him and tased his ass. And then he flipped him. And like you say, his legs landed on the ropes.
Yeah.
I don't know how that guy Sunday night survived either.
Alex,
the one I showed you. Took 3 steps and jumped. I'm like, what the hell? You know damn well you won't go clear them ropes, you dumbass. What was his name?
Alex Riley.
Yeah. Kevin Kiley, Alex Riley, yeah. He's from up here in Virginia. He's from Virginia. I didn't never know him. I had never seen him wrestle in WWE, so I didn't know.
Well, he was the Miz's manager.
Yeah, they were tight. That's what they said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it seems the Miz, as much as you want to say he plays the safe style, he gets some people over.
Yeah.
Like he got Sandow over. Huge.
Yeah.
But,
hey, is that guy that sings in WWE? He gets his ass whipped now every week, don't he?
Elias?
Yeah.
He hasn't been wrestling in a while.
He wrestled last week. Who was that he wrestled? He got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he's a jobber now, pretty much.
Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, I thought so.
And thank God they're. Let's just say this: unless Baron Corbin gets a great idea somewhere or grows some charisma, he gone.
Yeah, he got the hell beat out of him. He got the hell beat out of him by
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Monday nights.
Cody Rhodes, I like him.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because IBJ was like, I ain't got time for this shit. I want to go back to Bermuda.
There's a lot of people now already saying they're ready to see MJF lose the belt. It ain't no way. He ain't gonna be losing no belt for the next 3 months, maybe next 6. They got the belt on who they want, but
they gotta give him 6 to 9 months with that.
Yeah,
belt.
But Danielson, everybody's saying Danielson does not need the title. No. Danielson's way past his prime and almost at the end of the run.
I wouldn't say that. He's worked a safer style.
Was he 40? He's 40-some years old.
A good point. He probably has about, I'd say 5 years.
3 years probably left in him good. I don't know. We'll see. Especially where he can still fly and jump and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And damn insides will start hurting after a while. Yeah. That's why they're saying Mysterio now may end up giving it up. Hell, he's 50. He got to be damn close to 50 if he ain't.
Well, let's see how old Oscar Gutierrez is. By the way, that's Rey Mysterio's real name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say 47.
57.
No, he ain't 50. He ain't that old. Yeah.
48.
48.
Yeah. Yeah. He can't take he's taken a lot of beatings over his career, and he ain't that big a dude.
He's not a big dude. No.
He's probably, 5'7", maybe weighs 145, 150?
5'6", 175.
Yeah, 175 is probably stretching it 25 pounds. That dude probably ain't never seen 175. Hell.
Right, he's probably 160, 165.
Yeah, at the most, yeah. I don't think he's but I love watching NWA. Trevor Murdoch's coming to the ring. 6'4", 240 pounds. Bullshit. Bullshit. You want to see 245, damn it, you watch Rob take his shirt off. This dude's got a Buffalo Bull ass on him like that. I mean, that son of a bitch got a butt on him.
240, they say.
Shit. 245, my ass. I know the son of a bitch weighs he's 280. Every bit of 280.
Yeah.
Well, then again, there's the infamous
Crash Holly. The guy from the WWE. I know who you're going to say. Hold on. I'll tell you his name.
Crash Holly, the king of the super heavyweights.
Who is that?
Crash Holly, the king of the super heavyweights.
No, I was thinking of the guy that used to say Buddy Rose, 215. Do you remember him?
Yeah, the blow away diet guy, right?
Yeah. Buddy Rose. He wrestled with Doug Summers in the AWA.
Yeah.
And then when he come out there and wrestle by himself, he said they would say 285. They said no, 215. And that son of a bitch, his waist was 50.
Jeez.
Yeah, 215 my ass. And then he won't 4'6", so no, he won't a legal midget, as it say. He was not no damn 215s. You could have let the air out of that balloon. He still would have waited more than that. He was a big dude, man. He was a big guy. 215 didn't touch him. That's for damn sure.
Who is the teammate of the Killer Bees of Jumping Jim Brunzell? Who's the other Killer Bee?
B. Brian Blair.
B. Brian Blair. Yeah.
Now is B? Do we have a B. Brian Blair? Did you get B. Brian Blair? Because I got Jumping Jim Brunzell.
No, I didn't get neither one of them. So if you needed him, you can have him.
I was gonna have him for an extra tag team.
Yeah,
Killer Bees. Yeah, that'd be all right. Because
Yeah.
I might
grab me a couple extra. I might grab.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, whatever you need, that's fine.
All right. I'll grab
whatever you need, bro. Yeah, I have a tag team tournament going on with 8. I think you're doing the same thing with yours. 8 tag team tournament, and the winner has the belts, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go quarterfinals, semifinals, and then finals. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing, and then what I'm doing with the heavyweight is I'm doing 16-man tournament. I got that down to 8 teams now, or 8 guys, 16 dudes, and then the winner of that wrestles the winner of a 16-man battle royal for the heavyweight title. See?
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, so that's makes it kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping track of stats or anything. Maybe I should start though. So I can get myself a number 1 contenders and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Your computer will hold the stats for you if you want it to.
I think it is. How do I do that?
It holds the stats. It
does hold the stats. Okay, yeah. All right.
You don't have to worry.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I'll bring that up and take a look at them. That's pretty neat.
And any of the cards that you save, if you make your cards in advance, you can go back and look. You can go back and look at that and see who won and how many minutes it took and all that. Do you ever make a card in advance?
Yeah, I have made a card in advance. You know what else I made that I had fun doing? was a poster in advance. A poster in advance. A poster.
Oh.
You add the guy's pictures, and then you can change all the text, see, to who you have on your card. Looks pretty neat. I was going to send one to Facebook.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just to show my parents and stuff, so they can start playing.
As long as get going.
I'm
I was letting them.
I'm gonna roll too. You guys take care.
But,
I'm
2 hours and almost 40 minutes.
Yeah, we're all set.
And I think I'm going to call it a night.
Hey, take care, Keith. Thanks for having us on.
Keith, feel better, my friend.
Bye, Bob.
Feel better.
Bye, Rob. We'll keep in touch, buddy.
See you later.
Bye.
Night, folks. Good
Night.
night. All right, Bob. Have a good one, my friend.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye.